right. Yes, Sidewinder. I've been working on this piece, I'm working on this piece, and I think I'm almost finished. Let me zoom in here. And again, boom and boom. Yes, like that. By the way, this is new right there. And also up here. This part right here is new. And I did work this up a bit more. This is new as well. This part right here. Yes, a lot of new. And did some stuff around here. This is new as well. Okay, so back to the final bit. Right here. What I'd like to do is, I really wasn't sure, and I think I figured it out. Oh. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon here in Tokyo. Neighborhood chime, that was. Okay. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this area. And I think I got it. So I'm just going to do that now. Glasses off. And pen posed, ready to go. Now this part is hard that I'm going to do. I'm going to stroke the paper with this pen. Problem being is that the paper itself is not really very good to draw on for some reason. The tooth on it, it's not smooth, but too smooth is not good either. It's just, this whole drawing is very splotchy. I don't know if you can see in the video. That area right there is pretty good, but sometimes the paper is not taking the ink from the pen, so I press a little harder, and then all of a sudden it comes out a lot. So there's this very, very finicky sweet spot that I have to work with. Yeah, and I'm going to demonstrate it right now, how that works. And it makes me nervous because, you know, there's no erasing here. But this whole piece has been me correcting mistakes, really. One mistake after another that ends up being put into the final piece, such as life. All right, the final piece of life. All right, so now I will zoom out. Yeah, So how do I feel about this piece now? Is it done? It may be. It very well may be. Okay, so take this camera off of this mount here, and I'm going to, yeah, let's talk about it in this way. This I just finished. And I still don't know if that's picking up enough. I'm not sure. I don't know. I have to think about whether or not I'm going to call that done. But while I'm here, let's go ahead and look at all of this. Yeah, that was nice. I like the way that turned out. I had some struggle with this curve right there. Yeah, this is all right, not too bad. This I just did. This gradient, I think that's pretty successful, actually. I reworked this a lot lighter earlier. I like lines here. They're pretty good. I'm concerned about this curve right here, whether or not the mat is going to cover up too much. Not sure about that. But I like this gray area. Again, I like these lines here, just like here. That's interesting. This may be a little bit heavy-handed, but it works. This is fairly new addition, and I was worried that this part would cover up this area or take away from this area, I should say. I don't know if it does or not. They work together very nicely. This whole, I look at these as like units, you see. And this unit really does blend in with this area, so it's almost not a unit, really. It's interesting. It works, I think. This is new, and I like the curves here. This curving like that is nice. This gradient's successful. Again, remember, keep in mind, I'm talking about the paper being difficult to work with. So when I say that a gradient is nice, I'm just reflecting on the idea that, wow, it came together considering. I like this little thing that comes up there. That's nice. I like this unit. This is one of my favorites in the whole bit. Something about it. I like the curve up and down like that. It's a nice shape. Love that shape. I see a funny cartoon face right there with the two eyes and the nose. Unintentional, but there it is. I'm not sure about this part here. I think this is incongruous with the rest of the piece. It doesn't really fit. Honestly, this whole bit here it's interesting in and of itself, but I'm not sure if it fits the rest of the piece. And I like this unit as well. I like this dark area underneath here. And that thin line right there is nice. I worked on this a lot, actually. Off camera. So yeah, there's some notes. Let me zoom in a little more. You can see everything in as much detail as I can provide here. Okay. And there we go. All right. There. Okay, okay. All right. Out. Well, I worked on this a little bit more off camera. I just wasn't entirely happy with it. So let me show you what I did. Right there. That little thing right there. Boom. And I also added this little dark area right there. You see that? Right there. All right. So this is what it looks like at a distance. I felt like from the top up here, I felt like it was just curving a little bit too much like that rather than doing like this. And so by adding this little line right there, I was able to give it more of this shape. Yeah, so Sidewinder is out.